Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It is time for the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Now let's welcome the one and only Dr. Marcus Davidson, the senior pastor of Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning, Pastor Davidson.
How good the Lord is. Good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I pray that you are blessed today. Listen, let's go to God in prayer. God, we come now to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God, for being God and God alone. Lord, we thank you for keeping us through the night. Thank you for angels that were encamped around us, watching over us all night long. God, I pray now that as every listener, as they're riding in their car, at their desk, that as they're moving through this day, that, Lord, that you would give them the grace to stand in the face of challenge, in the face of adversity, God, hardship, difficulty. Someone, Lord, is trying to make ends meet. God, I pray that you would give them the grace to know that whatever challenges they're facing, you are God who can see them through. Lord, I pray for that mother, that father, that son, that daughter that's feeling that their back is against the wall and they don't know what to do. Lord, remind them that they have purpose, that they are significant, and that this day you woke them up for a purpose. God, I pray now that as we move through this day, we will not let anything change us, challenge us in a way that we give up on you, that we lose sight on who you are in our lives. God, we thank you now for the blessings that you've extended, the grace that you give us. Keep us, God, lift us, lead us, and love us for your glory. It's in the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Listen, man, love you, Rick, and have a great day.
That was Dr. Marcus Davidson, the senior pastor of Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Thank you so much, Pastor Davidson. Appreciate you helping us get our day started. It's the praise break on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all front page right here. What up, Alfred?
What up, Ricky? It is Thursday, October 2nd. Here's what's going on in the news. As the government shutdown continues, messages from the Departments of Labor, Health and Human Services, even HUD and the State Department directly accuse Senate Democrats of blocking a resolution with some websites plastered with radical left banners. Civil servants who are actually supposed to be neutral are being nudged to post out-of-office notes blaming the Democrats. Experts call it illegal, unprecedented, and a misuse of federal resources. Meanwhile, during an interview, Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries says the GOP is lying and that they shut down the government because they don't want to protect health care for Americans.
You do want to provide health care to illegal immigrants that are here right now.
That's a Republican talking point, and it's shameful that you would continue. Of course not. I just said repeatedly that it is not. And we made that clear in the Oval Office to President Trump and to Republican leaders. We've made that clear repeatedly. It's a Republican talking point. In fact, I'm being gentle. It's a lie.
Shutdown will probably last at least until Friday, since senators are out in observance of the Jewish holiday Yom Kippur, which ends at sunset tonight. So why can't they go back to work tomorrow? No, I digress. Federal Reserve cook Lisa Cook is hanging on to her seat, at least for now. The Supreme Court says it'll take up the case over her firing back in January. President Trump had pushed to boot her right away, pointing to mortgage fraud claims. He tried to oust her back in August, but Cook fired back with a lawsuit of her own. And October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the numbers show just how far we've come. The American Cancer Society says more than 500,000 lives have been saved over the past 40 years. Experts say the rise in survival comes from both earlier detection and major advances in treatment. Meanwhile, research shows that women who miss their first screening appointment for breast cancer could face a 40% higher long-term risk of dying from the disease. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Oh, yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Miami Dolphins star, it is official, wide receiver Tyreek Hill is out for the rest of the season. Dislocated knee, torn ACL. He plans to return next season. So keep the young homie in prayer right there. Thursday night football is tonight. San Francisco versus the Rams. Pick the Rams to win this game. I got Rock T's NFL picks of the week coming up later on this week. Yes, indeed. Get ready for the sports genius to be geniufied once again. Is that a word I just made up? Hey, Shaquille O'Neal, Rick Dog, is denying that he is romantically involved with OnlyFans 21-year-old model Sophie Rain. He posted on social media in the comments by saying this. He said, I don't date that young, but I will date your mom and give you a brother.
Oh, my God.
That's Shaq, man.
That's funny.
Wow.
That's
Hilarious.
funny. Hilarious.
That's my quick sports report right there. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T. There was a fire, y'all, on Ice Cube's Truth to Power tour. Oh, my God. It's coming up next in the hot spot, and I got the details on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot
in this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Ice Cube is out on his Truth to Power tour, and he's speaking out about a crew bus being damaged by a fire while on the trip in Portland on a stop. According to Newsweek, protesters mistook his bus marked with ice for a U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement vehicle and threw flammable devices at it, causing notable external damage, but fortunately nobody was injured. Authorities are currently investigating the incident, which happened on September 22nd. The bus was stationed in front of a hotel downtown Portland, and its front passenger tire was set on fire. Firefighters quickly put the fire out. Ice Cube's PR firm says the bus was part of the tour cruise fleet and not owned by Ice Cube. Now, Ice Cube told reporters, I'm not taking this incident as a personal attack. A coward like that would burn anybody's property that was out there at that time. So that's crazy to come out and you're tired of your bus is on fire because they think it's ice. So I just hope
that's
Ice
crazy.
Cube, because they saw Ice Cube. That's just crazy. It just reminded me of when stuff was real bad with all the racism stuff back in the day. Like, it reminded me of, what's the movie, Which Way Is Up? With Richard Pryor. Oh, my goodness, they had to ride past the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, y'all, speaking of ICE, they are reportedly planning to make an appearance at the 2026 Super Bowl.
Wow.
As we reported earlier this week, Puerto Rican star Bad Bunny will perform at the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. And now, Donald Trump's former campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, is saying that they will do everything to stop this performance.
Oh.
He put out a threatening message saying there is nowhere you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally. Not the Super Bowl, not nowhere else. We will find you, we will apprehend you, we will put you in a detention facility, and we will deport you.
Okay.
Dang.
So they don't. It doesn't make sense. What makes them think that at an event like the Super Bowl, where regular, everyday working people aren't going to be anyway, why do they think a bunch of illegal immigrants are going to be hanging out at the Super Bowl?
Because maybe they feel like it's safe to go there because it's a.
The average person can't.
The average person can't even afford to
go.
be within 200 yards of the Super Bowl. Why would illegal immigrants go and gather at a place that they can't afford to get into? That don't even make sense.
It's another talking point.
It's just absolutely racist.
Whatever the word is,
authoritarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, authoritarian. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That don't make no sense.
Well, y'all, doing a recent interview with ID Magazine, Bad Bunny said the one reason he did avoid U.S. tour stops on a recent tour was the fear that his fan base would be targeted by ICE. So.
Yeah, now that's different at a regular concert.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, like if you have soccer matches in a city like Atlanta, you have a lot of Latino, Hispanic people that come to the soccer match.
Right.
But again, they're not illegal immigrants. Those are working people.
Right.
You know, that have money.
Yeah, but those ICE people are probably targeting rich people.
They don't care.
Too.
No, they don't care. They just as long as you look Hispanic, they want to attack you.
And
that's what it's about.
And that's why they're showing up to mess with people. They're showing up to mess with people that got money
to run
too.
up on people that
not
look
poor
Hispanic.
People. Exactly.
That might be a doctor that makes $1 million a year, but they're gonna run up on him because he looks Hispanic.
Exactly. That's what they're gonna do.
Well, maybe if they do that, some of these really rich Hispanics will sue them. Because that whole Mexican and Hispanics for Trump did not age well.
But see, it don't matter. It don't matter if they sue him because he got the United States Supreme Court behind him.
Yeah, you're right.
And stuff. So you got the United States Supreme Court, you got the House, you got the Senate, and you got the White House, and they in complete control of everything. So you can sue them, but these lawsuits ain't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
because we don't have a Justice Department no more because it's all Trump.
Yep.
We tried to tell him.
Well, that's what I said. If Lil Wayne did it, honey, they wouldn't have to worry about New Orleans people or nothing.
Gary, for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up, y'all, we got Rita, Brent, and she back with Fix It Jesus. That's next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Fix it Jesus. Fix it Jesus.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time for Fix It Jesus with comedian extraordinaire Rita, Brent, Jackson State University's own member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. What up, Rita?
What up, Ricky? What's up? Good morning.
Happy to have
you. Yeah, shout out to Jackson State. We beat Southern, too. Shout out, JSU. We're having a great season so far. All right, Ricky. Speaking of football, it's been an interesting week for Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters. You heard Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny. He was announced as a Super Bowl halftime performer, right? You heard that? Yeah. A lot of people got mad.
Gary upset.
Why?
Because, they could. We love Bad Bunny. I don't know much about him, but, they could have had Lil Wayne. He's been waiting in line to do it. And, a couple of other people, though. So, Rita.
A lot of people were mad, Gary, because they feel like he's not going to speak English during his show,
And
but
that goes with it, because I don't speak, he could be saying all kinds of about, I ain't gonna say nothing, but anyway, yeah.
You think every time somebody's speaking another language, they talking bad about black people?
That's right, that's what they told me growing up. Turn the channel, we don't know what they saying about us.
Don't get mad, Gary, don't get mad. Listen, just because they speak Spanish, that does not mean they don't have that oil, okay? I found this Spanish-speaking pastor, and I want y'all to take a listen at this.
Es tiempo de levantarte.
It's time to get up.
You're talking to the wrong name.
Le estás hablando al vecino equivocado.
Dos personas.
Look at two people
que tú no conoces.
That you don't know.
Y dile.
And tell them.
Dios me dijo.
God told me.
Que te digas.
To tell you.
Levántate.
Say.
Levántate.
Get up.
Levántate.
Get up.
Levántate.
Get up.
Que te alumbra Cristo. Que te alumbra Cristo.
The one that lifts you up is Jesus.
See, Gary? Ricky?
I'm going to have to go to that church.
Pastor Pedro was going in. Come on now. Pastor Pedro was going in. But I'm going to say this. We still need Jesus to fix it, because after you hoop and preach like that, there's only one thing left. You got to have a strong follow-up song, and that might bring a few more souls to Christ. All right? So if I led worship service, and I would keep the spirit going with this gospel classic, Oh, How I Love Jesus. Let's hear it. Oh, how I love, cuánto amo a Cristo. Say it like you mean it, you love Jesus. Oh, cuánto amo a Cristo. Oh, how I love him. Oh, cuánto amo a Why do you love him? Okay, help me. Take it a little higher. Oh, cuánto amar.
Gary!
Sing it like you mean it. Say it, Alfreda.
Ay, Dios mío.
Quiero Taco Bell.
Ándale. Ándale. Oh, cuánto amo a Jesús. Vamos, vamos. Porque Él me amó. No importaciones. No disputations. Todos levanten las manos. Everybody lift your hands. Alabara a Jesús ahora. Praise Jesus now. Hallelujah.
Está bien.
All right.
Ándale, ándale.
All right, baby.
All right.
Pichala Modelo.
Yes.
All right, baby. You better say that, honey.
Yes. Yes, that's all I got. Ricky, you all right?
Oh, man.
You all right, Ricky? Underlay, mama, yeah. That's all I got today, y'all.
Hold on.
Alfredo.
Es muy mal.
What you got, Alfredo?
Es muy mal.
Sí.
Es todo.
Sí.
Vamos.
Hallelujah.
Este es loco.
Hallelujah.
I met a rapper named Waka Flocka Flame. You know Waka Flocka? Now you notice I don't cuss. I'm one of the clean comedians. I don't cuss. I'm old school and I did it on television. That's all I studied for television. I had to do it clean, so I don't cuss. But I want to cuss. I want to cuss so badly. So I just want to cuss so badly. So you have no. I just want to cuss. And when I met Waka Flocka Flame, I said, you know, Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka. It ain't cussing, but it's close, ain't it? Waka Flocka. I was at church Sunday. The preacher walked up in the pulpit. I said, look at this Waka Flocka. He's going to be up there for 35 Waka Flocka minutes. Look at him.
Comedian extraordinaire George Wallace, the legendary.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Gary has the tea in the Kahlua other day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Nicki Minaj is at it again, honey. It's long, honey. Cardi B been fighting, honey, up a storm. And now, honey, they're saying that Nicki done sparked a social media firestorm recently, honey, because she threw shots at her longtime rival, Cardi B, as we talked about. But then she attacking Jay-Z, y'all. They're saying, y'all, that the rap icon accused Jay-Z of rocking what is called a lace front wig, honey. And they're saying something that a billionaire mogul's dreadlock, y'all, became the hottest topic on Twitter, honey. Now, they're saying, you know, people reporting that, you know, that it all began when Nicki went on, honey, Instagram and fired off another round of insults at Cardi B, which that shouldn't have nothing to do with it. They say, but in the middle of her rant, she dropped a line, y'all, that shifted the focus, suggesting that certain powerful men in the industry were hiding, honey, behind wigs. And a moment later, she said, I'm going to make it very clear. I'm talking about who? Jay-Z. Now, they're saying within minutes, the phrase, honey, lakefront wig was trending. Now, fans across social media began dissecting every recent photo of Jay-Z, zooming in on his scalp, his hairline, and the dreads. Now, some insisted that his hair looked too neat to be natural, and others were joking that Beyonce's stylist must have given him a nice secret install. Now, the internet moved fast. Now, the memes started comparing Jay-Z to celebrities with lace front installs, and, you know, it went on and on to the break of dawn.
Wait a minute. Before you move on to all that, what is the issue with Nicki Minaj and her beef with everybody?
Yeah, some people saying she may be, honey, falling off the wagon a little, or something. She may be on, you know, drugs, to be exact.
I mean, I don't know about all of that. I don't think she's on drugs, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, it's just been so many beefs with, it's like, so what happens when those female rappers come up in the ranks? What did they Cardi B not pay homage to all of the rappers that came before her? How did the beef start? And we know Cardi B. I don't know Cardi B to go after people to start mess. I thought she was funny and bubblegum and cute and fun. Or whatever. Like, Cardi B ain't no threat to nobody. It's just me from what I see, you know, because I'm a fan of Cardi B, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that worked and why so much beef.
I just hate it all. I hate that it's escalated to this point where they're talking about each other's kids.
Yeah.
I just hate it. I just hate it. I just want everybody to be cool. There's enough room for everybody. And
so, Brent, when people come up in the rankings, what is there a something that you're supposed to do? Like, when you acknowledge the OGs, or
most of them don't. Not really. You know, when they see us or they meet us, I mean, it's all love. I don't think it's any issues. We doing our thing and they doing our thing. I'm happy for all of them and their success. I just wish that we could just get along because it's enough room for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just hate it because I think they're both great artists and there's room for everybody. I just hate the beef. I hate the beef. I hate the beef with women, really, especially.
Because it's harder for y'all.
Yeah, it's not as easy for women as it is for guys, even though it's a lot of the female rappers, which I'm happy about, but it's just not as easy.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I was watching Sherry yesterday, honey, and what's her name was on there?
Candy?
No, well, Candy on there too, but what's the
Carrie Hilson?
Carrie Hilson was on there. It was such a breath of fresh air to see Carrie Hilson yesterday, and she's coming back, and so, because she had to back up a little while, when she started her career and stuff. I don't know if it was beef or whatever it was, but it's nice to see her back. But, I mean,
Was she coming out with a new album?
Yes.
I'm so excited for her. I ran into her at Sunglass Hut at the airport, Brat, and we just standing there next to each other trying on sunglasses. I didn't know who she was, and she bumped my elbow, says Carrie. I said, oh. And we just started laughing and talking and hugged or whatever. She's coming on the show, but I'm so excited for her.
Yep, me too. She looks good.
She's so underrated. Like, she's one of those that's just underrated.
Yeah, she can really sing.
She can sing, honey, and she looks
Man,
well,
she
honey.
Fine as hell,
and she's
too.
beautiful.
Gorgeous. Like,
she sure is.
She's
sure
got a
is.
sweet spirit as well.
Yeah,
sure do. Sure
so
do and sure
congratulations
is.
to Carrie Hilson.
And sure is and sure do.
I think we get your point, Ricky.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just making
But back
sure
to the Jay-Z story. They say Jay-Z is not wearing a lace front. They say, but he may have some extensions because the way his hair pattern and
a lot of people get that.
He ain't got no. What?
I mean, come on.
He been growing his hair forever. He's had them dreads forever. That man ain't putting no wig on. He ain't got no extensions.
No. Well, according to these two stylists that they interviewed with, they say his hair, he may have some hair extensions in his hair. They said, yes, there's no wig. His scalp and his hairline are visible and authentic. Yes, to dye, his hair has clearly been colored black to cover grays and maybe extensions. His hair locks could have been enhanced, but it's inconclusive.
And y'all gonna do that to JC, but ain't nobody talking about
that to him.
Talking about James Brown on Fox Sports.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, yes, Lord, honey.
He's sitting up there with a black motorcycle helmet on. Y'all ain't.
No.
Is that what that is?
With no face mask. Just the open helmet.
Open face helmet.
And a Sharpie mustache. Come on, man. You know he's 90.
James, Uncle James.
And then we can talk about damn
James Brown
Super
look
Dave
amazing.
on that damn commercial. What's that commercial? Super Dave was on yesterday.
Preparation H?
Was the other one? Never mind. It was never mind. I can't think of it. But go ahead.
Hey, Dave. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is cobalt. On the high end, you say cobalt, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark blue. So, no, we're not saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce share the same wig stand. They're saying that it's not a wig, but they're saying, there may be some extensions. So, that's
fine. Ain't nothing wrong. I mean, you're in show
amazing.
business. You're gonna do some stuff as you get older to keep up your image. And that's the business that you're in. It's no business like show business. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Woo! All right, Rick, my morning show. I got the wake up call. Get at me 866 9 Here we go.
Here we go. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. They woke you up this morning, slid you in your house. Shoes go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on, tell us and just wake up.
Alexis Earl. I'm calling from Clemson, South Carolina. And I'm calling to wake them damn tigers up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Shanine from Dallas, Texas, by way of Princeton. This is my wake-up call to all my party people. Thank you, Rickey Smiley, and the whole show. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Tasha calling from Charleston, South Carolina. I just want to wish my nephew, Jackson, a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jackson. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
The city's tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Where you in Miami? Wake up. Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Let's go. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brent.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Good morning, Jeff. Happy to have you.
Man, Rick, good morning, brother. It's good to be with you. Good morning, everybody.
Morning,
Man,
Jeff.
there are, as y'all know, so many things going on, but I think one of the things that I'm sure you're talking about and we got to continue to lean into is how we are being affected by this government shutdown. And I think it's important to mention, Rick, like, this is not something that hasn't happened before, right? I mean, there have been over a dozen times that we've seen a shutdown of various levels. In fact, in December 21st of 2018, under President Trump, there was a 34-day shutdown, which is the longest that we've seen. And so many are debating why this is really happening. The Republicans are clearly blaming the Democrats and their desire to push what they're saying is health care for immigrants, when it's actually much broader than that. And I think I want to spend more time going into how the shutdown is going to affect different parts of the government so we know what's really going on. The U.S. Postal Service said that its services would not be interrupted by the shutdown, and all post offices are going to remain open for now, right? The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, better known as SNAP, and food stamps, they're going to continue running, according to the Department of Agriculture. The Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, known as WIC, is also going to keep going. But they said that it's going to be subject to an availability of funding, and there's some saying that there's only enough funding available for another week. Now, Medicare is going to continue to perform its full services, according to the Department of Health and Human Services. And the agency also said that it expects to have sufficient funding for Medicaid for the first quarter of 2026 fiscal year. I think another place that's important to mention is that Social Security and Supplemental Security income payment, they're going to continue as expected, according to the Social Security Administration. And local offices are going to remain open, but offer reduced services. One of the places that's the most interesting, Rick, is air travel. So air traffic controllers and TSA officers, they're going to keep working, but they're going to be working without pay. And the Department of Transportation is going to stop hiring. So, y'all, if you are in the airport, make sure you say thank you to the TSA folks. Like, they literally are working there for free. And there's no telling how long this is going to go on. And the reason why we don't know, I think, is why what my governor did yesterday was so important. Governor Wes Moore came out and came directly at the president, saying the president of the United States, the chief executive of this country, has a simple responsibility to run a functioning government, not to shut it down. We have seen that the president has failed in that responsibility and has abandoned his duty to the states and his duty to the people. And he went on to then lay out how he, as the governor of Maryland, is going to make sure that there are certain pieces that, he literally said, Rick, we want to ensure that state employees supported with federal funding continue to get paid for as long as possible. And that the state of Maryland is going to support some of these federal programs in the state of Maryland. So he said he's going to work to shield furloughed federal workers from evictions and foreclosures and utility shutoffs. And he sent letters to the judiciary and utility companies reminding them of their statutory legal protections for federal, state, and local government employees who are not receiving a paycheck or at risk of eviction. I think that there are other Democratic governors that are looking to do the same thing, but I'm proud of Governor Moore for laying that foundation, at least for federal workers who work in the state of Maryland. And any of you that know the DMV know that there are a hell of a lot of federal workers in the state of Maryland. So we don't know how long this is going to go on, Rick. It could be days, it could be weeks. And with this president and this Congress, who knows? Because they don't give any indication that they're going to lit up.
Yeah, that's something. Special K and I was having a conversation about it. We don't know if the Democrats should stand firm or whatever, because they don't have any choice.
No, they don't have a president that can unify the leaders of the two parties. That's the problem. We don't have a president that can force them to compromise.
And we don't have a president that he doesn't want compromise, and so we're gonna have to dig in here, man. We could be here for a long time. I think the question Kay, that you mentioned is how long is the GOP willing to hurt their own folks? And that's something that we're not sure about. Because you're not just hurting Democrats by not doing this. You're hurting the American people.
But I think they're willing to inflict that pain because, number one, they're not feeling it. And number two, they don't have any political capital that's in danger right now.
Well, y'all, hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what you all think. We're going to be in a long ride, and we're probably going to talk about this again on Thursday, y'all.
There it is. I appreciate you, Jeff. Love you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Chicken and waffle. No, you more than welcome. Thank you. Yes, let's go to the phone. Let's see where your boy that you recommended. That you recommended.
Yeah, man.
Where you at, Blaze, Tony?
In the bed.
In the bed doing what?
Scratching.
Why you not coming to work?
I'm scratching right now.
You stressing?
But I had a good night. I had a good night of sleep, boy. Hey, Rick, you know what? I was thinking about something last night. I had a dream that I was at work, right? And it was so real. I was sitting there next to Rock T and Alfredo and Brat, Gary, everybody. We was out sitting in the room just enjoying being at work. And it made me think, I woke up and it made me start thinking, like, I really want to experience that, Sheldon. I really want to experience. I want to experience being a part, being like on the teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Like on the teamwork thing, being a part of a team. Shouted. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to experience that. So I'm thinking. I'm like, you know what? I got to do better. I can't keep just not coming to work. I got to do better. Shouted. I got to do like. Just really.
So that was you laying in the bed thinking about instead of just.
Yeah, that what I'm laying in the bed thinking about right now. I said, you know what? I'm finna stop telling lies. I'm finna stop making excuses.
That's
and
right.
I'm finna just really, you know, because I like everybody on the show, shouted. I'm talking about good coworkers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like good people who come to work every day. Rita come to work. She just started up there, and she come to work every day.
And you ain't never met her.
It's my job.
Yeah, right. She come to work, do the sport.
Yeah, you only met him
Brat
twice.
Yeah, Gary being there, man. Everybody. I said, you know what? I want to be a part of that. So I said, I said to myself, I said, Black Tony, you know what you need to do, Shawty? You need to go to work. And just be a part of the team. And I said, that's what I'm finna do.
You know what else? You got to stop lying, Black Tony.
Yeah, I know. I know I got to start lying. I know I got to start lying, boy, because I'm coming.
Right.
Oh, right now? So you're on your way?
Because today Thursday, Saturday. I don't want to start off. This is a new life right now. This is a new life. This is a new life. I want to start it off fresh.
So.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I come on Monday. I think Monday is a good time to start. You start things fresh on Monday. You don't start nothing. You don't start nothing on Thursday.
Wait a minute. He said what?
He gonna start on Monday, not tomorrow, but Monday.
Who come to their first day of work on a Friday? Saturday? That don't even make no sense. Dumbass, boy. Why you even say it, son? That was so stupid.
So you gonna just lay in the bed and think about being a part of the team?
Yo, I'm gonna think about how much. Because tomorrow I got to figure out what I'm gonna wear on Monday. So I got to come up with an outfit to wear on Monday so I can look.
And what you gonna do Saturday and Sunday?
Is you on the L Saturday and Sunday? Huh? I ain't gonna be at work. Is you gonna be at work Saturday and Sunday?
No, I'm just saying what you gonna do.
So what the hell I'm gonna be up there for? Don't worry about what I'm gonna do. Now you all up in my business. You all up in my Kool-Aid and don't know the flavor.
That's so old. Ain't nobody said that in 10 years. You don't get your ass off the phone. Let's go. Hello?
He did get off.
Good morning. One thing about it, let me tell y'all what I don't like. I don't like when a takes my phone every morning. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful. I don't want to hear good morning, beautiful. Don't text my phone good morning, beautiful, unless you finna say good morning, beautiful, breakfast on me. Or good morning, beautiful, check your cash out. Or good morning, beautiful. You want to go have lunch today? Or good morning, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? What you need. Don't just say good morning, beautiful. Tell me good morning, beautiful, and send me something. How good morning, beautiful, with a burger. Good morning, beautiful, with a sausage and biscuit. Good morning, beautiful, with a bowl of cereal or something. Just say good morning, beautiful to me every day. Like you. Eventually, I'm gonna get tired of hearing good morning, beautiful. Now, come on with it. Get some Fruity Pebbles or something. Damn.
Hold it. He He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Okay, we've been talking about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, honey, and I'm telling y'all, it is very touching. I mean, some people may be touched and saddened by it, but hey, it is what it is. Now, Cardi B, y'all, is hinting that Nicki Minaj, honey, is allegedly, y'all, battling serious mental issues, honey. Yes, she's saying that she may be dealing with some mental issues. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the rapper seemingly shared on Twitter that her arch nemesis, honey, and you know that's who they are, was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Now, additionally, she stated that there was heavy drug use involved with substance, honey, such as cocaine, Percocets, and Xanax being used. Now, this is really, this is really getting up there, honey, when these people claiming this to one another and something, what have you. But, you know, people are saying when a person, and we talked about it, when a person going off like that, you know, when Nicki Minaj is saying some of the things that she may be saying and stuff like that, it's sad. And I still feel it maybe is a sad thing that, you know, she may be, experiencing something right now, maybe some type of depression or whatever. Now, bipolar, I am clinically diagnosed bipolar, and I do know when you going through some stuff like that, you can go off on a rant and stuff and say some things, you know, that you do regret or may not regret. But it's a sad thing. I think some of these other female rappers should at least try to reach out to both of these ladies and have them, you know, to kind of go through some therapy. Try to talk to a therapist or somebody to help them out before it get worse than what it already is. Because, you know, like they were saying too, they talking about each other's kids and what have you, which I don't know. To me, I don't have a problem with it. If you talk about my mom and you talk about my kids, I don't care because you don't know them. So it wouldn't really bother me. But
yes,
they're saying that.
Yes, we do.
What?
We know your mama.
Oh, yeah, well, y'all know my mama. You know, y'all do. You know, the people that know.
We know.
But I don't care what you
about
said
her.
about her. It don't bother me. Cause
I ain't got nothing to say about your mama. The only thing I'm going to say, she had on them black stockings and white shoes 2 Sundays ago.
My mom is a Ursha. Thank you. So
okay,
that's
but
what
she
you
need to you don't wear black stockings and white shoes. Go ahead.
Go to hell.
But especially when them white shoes got them little black scuffs in the front of them.
Hey.
That just irked my soul.
With the what?
Them scuffs that got them black scuffs in the front of them. That irks my soul.
When you walking up and down that aisle at church, honey, you think you could scuff up the carpet and stuff like that, you would get the scuffs, but honey, but anyway.
Tell your mama I said this, and I don't care if she get mad. She could have gave me obituary before that family walked in there. They real stingy with them obituaries. I just said, we have to wait till we give them out to the family.
The family have to get them first.
I'm Rickey Smiley. I'm on the radio. I want my obituary now.
Well, honey, you just have to wait like every doggone body else, honey. But I do feel your pain because I went to a funeral recently and I didn't get a damn obituary. They gave me one of those bookmarker things. I'm like, well, God, I couldn't get obituary. Give you a bookmarker. I didn't want that.
You got to ride. You got to line up and ride with the family to get obituary these days.
Get obituary.
Them ushers do not play about them damn obituaries on Freedom's Duty.
I mean, really, they got to get them.
I mean, act like they handing out stimulus checks. Man.
I know.
Keep those forever.
Laminate them. I got to sign up for one.
Yeah, and that's what it seemed like.
Hey, Brent.
Like, girl.
Hey, Brent, it's always one usher that'll pull you to the side and slide you obituary. She said, don't
exactly.
put this up.
Yes.
And your mama
exactly.
can go find that obituary. Wait a minute, she can go find it 10 years later.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lord. And that happens, honey. So I experienced that recently. But anyway, so we're going to keep our parties lifted up in prayer, y'all. Now, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all, Diddy is preparing to break his silence, honey, in court, y'all, for the first time since his conviction, hoping, y'all, that his words will sway the judge, y'all, before sentencing him. Now, they're saying that the music mogul plans to personally address Judge Arun Subramanian during Friday's hearing, according to
What's that name again?
Arun Subramanian. Subramanian, Subramanian. So something like that.
What you're trying to say.
Yeah. Anyway, according to the documents filed by his attorney, Terry Garagos. Now they're saying, y'all, that the sentencing, honey, proceeding holds y'all significant importance, y'all, for Mr. Combs, honey. Now Garagos, that's his lawyer. He wishes y'all to appear before the court, honey, now address your honor and allocute, honey, in the most dignified and respectful fashion possibly, y'all. They said Diddy also requested y'all to wear street clothes instead of a jail jumpsuit, aiming to present himself respectfully in front of the court and the victim. Now, they're saying this marks Diddy's first opportunity to speak publicly about the charges, as he did not testify during the trial. Now, he's expected, honey, to discuss his time in rehabilitation programs at Brooklyn MDC, including y'all the STOP program for violence prevention. Now, they say one victim referred to as Mia is also expected to deliver a victim impact statement. Y'all, impact statement. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? That he wants to do that he wants to speak up, and say, I guess, say he's innocent and he want to get out of jail.
No, this is the fact that you can pronounce those words. And Gary, well, I wasn't going to talk about this on the radio. I'm so embarrassed. I started class yesterday with a speech pathologist.
Yes. Remember we talked about that,
Gary, we did a Zoom, and she had, I think she teach first grade. She had them down ABCs behind her in the background.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Hold on. So you got a first grade teacher teaching you how to talk?
Yeah.
I love it.
Because when I be watching Skip Murphy and Frank Ski and Steve and Tom Joyner or whatever, I'm like, I want to learn how to speak better. I don't complete my sentences. Right. So I got a speech pathologist, and she lives in Atlanta, but I think she teaches first grade. But she had that when she did a Zoom from her desk with them ABCs in the background.
Stop saying it.
Gary, I feel so damn dumb.
You should have, honey. At least you're improving yourself. You're doing what you have to do as long as you improve. Because at the end of the day, Ricky, by the time once you learn how to speak clearly and you come back on the radio talking, they're gonna know something happened because they're like, how they articulating all of a sudden?
Hold on. What? Gary. So Gary. What? Right, I got tears in my eyes. She started me out with some little exercise, had me pronounce simple words. Bear. Brett, she was posting pictures. So every time she posted, I said, bear. Bus.
Oh, no.
Car.
I'm going to be reading Dr. Seuss books next week.
That's all right, baby.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Right. They go to kill the boy.
Stop
Right, I was pronouncing the words. I was trying not to laugh. She was clicking on the words on the Google screen, and I saw tears forming up in her eyes. She was trying not to laugh.
Well, guess what? We gonna have to go to her together then, because I guess I need to go get with her too, child. Nah, because hey.
But you and Brad and Alfreda's and Rite especially because y'all speak good. I'm the only one on this bitch. I can't talk.
We speak well. We don't speak good.
Right.
Y'all speak way better than me. I don't complete sentences.
But that's all right. Let me tell you something, Ricky, honey. Don't you feel bad at all. All of us you named, honey, your check is bigger than all ours. So, honey, give me a big check, honey, not the damn words, honey. Okay? Period.
Great speaking.
That's right. Look what you get for great speaking, a damn small check. You better learn how to speak. And FOM, honey, you did FOM and look at all the damn money you count. Hell, so the hell with that.
Gary, maybe we need to start talking like Rick.
That's right, damn. The color today is cobalt. On the high end, you say cobalt, and on the low end, just say blue. That's your color for now. What'd you say again?
Tell that first grade teacher to call me, dog.
Look. Maybe we should call her. And then y'all ask her how I did.
Oh my gosh, we should.
We need to.
We should call her.
Hey, you got them flat crayons, dog.
Shaped like a triangle. The very big ones.
And some of our people that was incarcerated not speak well because they read books all damn day. So there you go.
You got them flat crayons that don't roll off the desk.
Big ass coloring book.
Hey, Brett.
Big ass coloring book.
Y'all gonna stop roasting.
See Ricky run.
Stop
there you go.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I'm so excited this morning to have my man Bakari Sellers on. Big round of applause for Bakari Sellers this morning. Happy to have him. Hey, Bakari, good morning, man.
Morning. I'm glad to be with y'all. How you feeling?
Man, we are so happy to have you, man. We're talking about this morning, a lot going on, especially with the federal government shutdown, because it's so important that, it's going to be affecting millions of Americans,
Yeah.
Let me let us know how. What do you think about all of this and everything that's going on with the federal government shutdown?
So first of all, it's a lot of question about whose fault the shutdown actually is. And let's be extremely honest about this. Republicans have the White House, they have the House and the Senate, right? So this is, if you wanted to keep government open, the ball's in your court. And Democrats, for the first time in a long time, have a clear message. They're saying, look, when the big, beautiful bill passed earlier this year, you took away Medicaid for millions of Americans, and you took away Affordable Care Act subsidies. So people's insurance is about to go up in the next couple of weeks because new rates for the Affordable Care Act are coming out. And you're seeing in places like Georgia, people's premiums going from $300 to $900. I mean, so Democrats are saying, I'm fighting for your health care. If you want to do this, then we can keep the government open. And that's the standstill.
Well, I was going to ask you what's really at stake, but it's government health insurance. It's Obamacare. Who, though, else is going to be affected by this government shutdown?
Well, government employees. I mean, you're going to start to see them be furloughed, laid off. In a couple of weeks, you'll start to see individuals who were on food stamps or WIC not have the same benefits that they normally would have, SNAP recipients. Mail is not going to be affected, things like that. But if you're a veteran, if you're a combat veteran, your pay may be held up. Individuals who get furloughed, they will get back pay. The thing that's probably going to drive people the craziest, though, is they're going to have TSA workers who are not only furloughed, but many of them will be working without pay. And so you're going to see delays at the airport. And we already know that we have a traffic control issue. And the last thing we need is fewer traffic controllers, particularly at places like Newark, Atlanta, et cetera. So you're going to see a lot of that as well.
This might not be a good time to fly. Especially, what were you saying earlier when we were talking off the air?
In regards to
the federal government shut down.
Yeah, well, no, I was just saying that the leadership issue is the concern for me because we don't have a president in charge. Now, this is the second shutdown under a Trump administration, if I'm not mistaken, right, Bakari?
You're correct. The last one was 30-something. The last one was the longest we've ever had. It was
34 days. Yeah. So, Bakari, is the fact that we have a president that is not interested in any type of compromise where he can bring the heads of the Republicans, the heads of the Democrats in the Senate and in the House together and force them to come to some type of compromise. The fact that he's not interested in a compromise, isn't that going to drag this thing out even longer? And how long do you think this thing could go on?
Well, first of all, I think it's going to last only about a week. I think by next week this will be over because at that point in time, people will start feeling pain and then they'll be calling out to their senators, et cetera. And senators can't take that type of pressure. So I only think it's going to last about a week. There'll be some compromise on health care. Government will be reopened. But this is my fundamental problem with Democrats and Republicans alike. And the first is Donald Trump. Yeah, he's not a good leader. He's not going to be able to bring people together. But even more importantly than that, he actually thinks that it's a good thing that the government is shut down because he can go through and cut the things that he wants to cut. And that will be dealt with in the courts. While people are talking about health care and real life people, he's like, this consolidates more power with me. So that's first. But the other thing is, like, why do we have to have this deadline hanging over our heads every few months? Why can't Congress get its act together and budget like everyday Americans and say, this is how much money is coming in for the next 2 years. We're going to budget so we don't have to shut government down. And if we have a surplus, then we'll fill it. And if we have a deficit, then we need to go out there and raise more money. I don't understand why we have this government shutdown every few months.
Right.
Yeah, and the thing about Alfred is just real quick. I just wanted to say that's the only thing that's going to stop Donald Trump is a bad economy, and then voters start to turn on him because as everything looking right now, it just seems like we're going into what do you call it? Okay, I can't not pronounce that.
Authoritarian.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. And you got to realize this last month, the month of September, the private sector created a negative 32,000 jobs. The month before that, it was a negative 6,000 jobs or so. And so you're not even creating jobs. So you have people's wages are decreasing. You're not creating jobs. Black unemployment for all your listeners is as high as it's ever been. And grocery prices are higher now than they were at this point in 2024. And so every indicator says that, I don't know if this is how you make America great again, but it ain't looking too bright on my side.
Right. But Bakari, now his base isn't going anywhere. No matter how bad things get, the base that voted for him, his approval with them is never going to drop. So how do we counter that on the other side?
Well, the other side is you got to get your base excited. I mean, black voters and Hispanic voters and working women and working class voters, union voters. I mean, we actually have to talk to them and begin to talk to them about the things they care about. In the middle of the country is always going to be votes that can be won as long as you're talking about issues that matter. I mean, the number one issue for most Americans is affordability, period. I mean, they can't afford housing costs. They can't afford grocery prices. They can't afford their utilities. They can't afford their health care. Affordability is the number one issue. And so that is what Americans should be, or congresspersons and Democrats should be talking about day in and day out, affordability.
Bakari, thank you for joining us this morning. We got the one and only CNN's own Bakari Sellers. It's Rick Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, we're talking politics with attorney Bakari Sellers today. So let me ask you something. How do you really feel deep down inside about where we are going as a country? And, what do, we as black people really need to be aware of with everything that's going on?
I mean, look, I am very hyper-focused on my family.
Because I'm scared. I'm scared, Bakari. I'm scared.
Well, you should be scared. I think you should be scared. But I'm also extremely hopeful. I want people to focus on themselves and our own community because only we can get us out of the doldrums that we find ourselves in. That's first. And I always tell people to focus hyper-local. Things in Washington are not going our way, which is the biggest understatement I'm probably going to make today. However, locally, school boards, city councils, dog catcher, who's in charge of your local water and sewer authorities, those things really matter. But other than that, I mean, getting involved in our kids' schools every single day, contributing to our local HBCUs, going and shopping at our small businesses are things that we have control over. And I always find hope because Dr. King said, only when it's darkest can you see the stars. Yeah. And it's an extremely dark time in our country.
Now, let me ask you, your father, Cleveland Sellers Jr., was the only person jailed after the Orangeburg Massacre. And if you don't know about the Orangeburg Massacre, you got to look it up. Your father's a hero. He was wrongly convicted while the police who opened fire went free. It's just an amazing story. But how does that injustice shape the way you see today's fight over justice, racism, and even Trump sending troops into American cities?
I tell people often that I'm angry about what happened February 8th, 1968, because my father is. I think most children kind of carry that pain of their parents and what their parents went through. What it means for me is that I cannot stop this journey until we're free. And the unique part about freedom is that I can't be free until we all are free. And so I want a community in a country where Sadie and Stokely can be free to worship where they want to worship and love how they want to love and be able to go out and achieve all of their dreams without being held back because somebody thinks DEI is a bad word or somebody has a hard time with the way that my kids look. So that's what I mean by just having that freedom. And we're a long way. My dad thinks that we are back where we were before Brown versus the Board of Education. And for somebody who's lived through Emmett Till and Jimmy Lee Jackson and the assassination of King and all of those things, to think that we're back in 1954, I mean, that's a heavy indictment on where we are as a country.
Yeah, and he's not wrong. I wouldn't disagree with him. Bakari, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about these states that are tied up in these redistricting battles. How much power do you think, real quick, do these new maps have to shape this next election coming up in 26?
I mean, I think that's the brightest thing. I think the Democrats have a unique opportunity to take back the House, regardless of what happens in California, New York, or Texas. I know my good friend in Westmore is going through that battle internally right now about whether or not he's going to redistrict in Maryland for one extra seat. But I mean, look, you can try to change the rules in the middle of the game, but if we don't do something, if Democrats don't do something to energize black folk, and let me be very honest with you all, to energize black men, to get black men back on board, I think the problem with black men is that we talk to black men too much instead of listening to them. I'm in a barbershop right now, and just listening to black men and the conversations we're having, people want to talk to us just about criminal justice reform, when I'm like, that is, you got to look at us as a whole person. We're in here talking about how to get our kids educated, how to provide for our families, how to start new small businesses. But black men are probably going to be central to what happens next November. I mean, you can hear me now, or we have another 2 years of being, in the doldrums of darkness because we have Republican-led leadership.
Wow, man. I really appreciate this conversation. So, Bakari, let everybody know how you can be reached, how they can contact you, and how they can get your book.
Yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram, Bakari Sellers. You'll see a lot of family stuff, a lot of CNN stuff. Follow me on YouTube, Bakari Sellers. I got my own YouTube page. Follow Sadie and Stokely's YouTube page. My son wants to be a content creator. I don't know what that means, but it is what it is. I'm cool with it as long as it ain't OnlyFans. It is what it is.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
So, I am just excited, man, and tune in. Follow me on Twitter, man. Tune in every night you can on CNN. And I'm thankful for you, Ricky, because, you are a beacon of light, and you do this really well, and you give us a lot of hope. So thank you for having me on.
Nah, man, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming on, and we look forward to talking to you again, ladies and gentlemen. Bakari Sellers, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Thank you.
Coming up.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time, 13 minutes after the hour. Y'all, Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
Hey, what up? Today's news is I got a new sponsor here, Testy Brew. Yeah, it's Alfreda's is the first testosterone enhanced beer for gay men.
Oh, I thought it was going to be coffee.
No, yeah, it says try a 6-pack of our manly beer and erase all thoughts of staying queer. All right.
Oh, honey.
Awful.
Oh, baby. This is gonna get you, boo.
Oh, they send these to me. I just read them.
Oh, you drink it? Okay.
I got that from my staff. Sent it to me. Speaking of my staff,
get him, Gary.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let him make it right now, honey.
Gary, I'm gonna buy you a 6-pack this afternoon to see if it works on you.
With you? Okay.
Yes, sir. All right. So things that didn't phase you at 35 annoy you a little bit at 45, but they drive you absolutely insane at 55. I think we can all relate to some of these things. This is how you know that you are grown. Give me some grown-up music. Things that let you know you are grown if these things drive you insane once you hit 55. If it's too hot or too cold in a room. When you're 55, it's always either too hot or it's too cold.
Come on.
Yeah.
Why y'all got that heat so high or why y'all got that
Right.
air so hot? Look, you never comfortable.
I
On
got
that
up
same
and went
note-
in the den and wrapped up in a blanket on the couch last night because it was too cold in the bedroom. And
Exactly.
I was just cold.
You can't get right. People not having a jacket or a sweater bothers you.
It did.
Whenever my son, hey, why you ain't got no jacket? I don't know, this is 83 degrees outside.
Pastor Mike Jr. came by my house on a cold, rainy day with a T-shirt on. And it was an emergency situation, but it bothered me so bad.
make your
that he
flesh
did not
crawl, don't it?
Have on a jacket.
It'll make
And
you
I asked
give
him,
it.
I said, hey man, where's your jacket? You gonna get sick? Don't you got to preach Sunday?
That's the dad and the granddad and you coming out. Where is your jacket?
Oh,
damn.
Oh my God, it bothered me. So it bothered me to this day that he didn't have a jacket on.
Here's one: driving too fast or too slow. You always doing one or the other. You either driving too fast, where you in a rush to, or you driving too slow.
That's my son Malik looking down at that damn phone every 60 seconds.
Okay, speaking of sons, why you getting another glass, another plate, another fork, another spoon?
Thank
You
you.
had a fork this morning. Use that same fork all damn day.
That's why I get them
Go ahead and get
damn.
in
That's why I get them beautiful plastic ass plates and them beautiful plastic ass forks. They look like
Let's-
they real forks, but just throw it in the trash. I don't.
Let's
care.
stay on the kids. Kids moving around too much. Sit down somewhere.
Oh, come on, dog.
Why y'all
Don't
moving
be-
around? I mean, I don't care if you 3. Why you moving?
Yeah. I done went. Then ain't the girl my twins' room right above mine.
How about this one? How about this one? The kitchen trash can being overfilled.
Oh, man.
Do not fill it until it's sticking up over the top. Once it gets almost to the top, go on and tie that bag up and take it out.
Don't push it down. Just take it out.
I have to stop Grayson because if you put one piece of paper in the trash can, he gonna take it out. I said, Grayson, you got to let us put some trash in. I get it. You're trying to do the right thing. I get it. But damn it, not with 2 pieces of paper in it, sir.
People not opening up mail. My wife lose her mind when people let that mail sit on the counter for more than 13 minutes.
Well, she would hate
Open
my
up
house.
your mail.
Me too.
Open up your mail. Why are you not
ever.
opening up your mail? I'm going to go home today. It's going to be a stack of mail on my bed.
Don't
Don't
nobody want to see all them damn
Yeah,
bills.
I don't want to see all that stuff.
Yeah, they be bills.
Right.
The hell is this, 1976? I don't care
And
about
then these little fake credit cards they keep sending you, trying to get you to apply.
Pre-approved.
Where you can get 1,000 miles and all
Yeah,
that.
don't nobody want to keep opening them.
that. Did this drive anybody else crazy? Losing the twist tie on a bread bag.
Yes.
Oh, man. I hate when
'Cause I
they
had to
lose the little twisty
twirl
on the
it around
bread
and
bag.
make a knot.
And then they tie it up.
Just make a knot. So
Right.
what?
Yeah,
That's
but
ghetto and country. Don't do
If
that.
you lose the twist tie, what you supposed to do? You can't just leave the bread open.
You spin it, Brat. You spin it and tuck it up under and put it back.
In the
Tuck it
bread
up
box.
under
In the
and
box.
spin it.
In the bread
You
box.
can spin it, tie knot, or either
No,
tuck
that
it
knot
under.
is
I ain't got
annoying because
time
it's
to
hard
tie
to get it
It
a
don't-
loop.
Who
Tie
make
them
it
down
super
knot.
tight like that?
Yeah, ain't
People
nobody
under
finna tie
25.
them. Spin it and sit the bread on top of
Young
the spin.
people because they crazy and they stupid.
Everybody
All
in
right.
America, spin it and put the bread on top of the spin.
There you go.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's how you do it.
Not using the right container for leftovers. Why do you have the wrong containers in the refrigerator?
And they so big. Like you
My
use the
kid would
right
take
one.
a frying pan and put a plate over it and stick it in the refrigerator.
That's right.
What the hell is wrong with
They
you?
don't like to take
Lazy.
that. They put them big ass cast iron skillets in the refrigerator. They drive everybody crazy.
That's why we got Tupperware, damn it.
Right. Put it
lazy.
in there. Put it in the Tupperware. Please help us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kay.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes out of the hour. Y'all got the front page right here. Alfreda's good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, October 2nd. Here's what's going on in the news. Pope Leo is a real one. He is weighing in on U.S. immigration policies, and he is not holding back. Speaking to reporters, the first U.S.-born Pope questioned whether President Trump's approach lines up with the Catholic Church's pro-life values.
Someone who says that I'm against abortion, but I'm in agreement with the inhuman treatment of immigrants who are in the United States. I don't know if that's pro-life.
The Pope also commented on Trump and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth's recent speeches to military leaders, saying the tone is troubling because it just keeps raising the temp. In other news, a Nevada mom is suing the Clark County School District, saying her son dealt with nearly 2 years of racist bullying while staff did little to intervene. Jessica Ortiz's federal complaint claims teachers and administrators ignored repeated reports as her son was called names like too black, Kool-Aid shower, and watermelon muncher. At one point, a student blocked him from entering school, saying he was too black to come in.
That's sad.
It is so sad.
Then when you see that video with that lady singing happy birthday to that little boy, and happy birthday to you, you something with a monkey.
Look like a monkey and smell like one too.
Smell like one too. And when I tell you, and just it's like, and we know that's an old saying, but you just can't the sensitivity. And I'm telling you right now, I had to pull my girls to the side and have a serious conversation with them, about the tennis court. I got a niece that's going through it. She's a high school cheerleader that's going through racism right now. And I'm talking about we have to really sit down and prep our kids and have a conversation with our kids about all of this stuff.
Sure. I had to explain to my kid about what a dog whistle is and how to know how to spot one.
Absolutely.
So this woman, Ricky, says one administrator even downplayed this harassment because one of the bullies was also black. Now, this lawsuit names 8 employees, including the principal, accusing them of creating an unsafe environment. Her son has since left that school, but she says the damage is already done. And here's something a little bit lighter. It turns out TikTok might not be the best place to get your birds and the bees talk. A new study shows more than 1 in 5 sex ed videos made by non-medical creators on that app are flat out wrong. Even a few doctors slipped up. About 3% of their videos had bad info too. Researchers say posts about things. Yeah, they say a lot of it's inaccurate.
Now, when we were growing up, we learned through your uncle's Playboy Penthouse magazines.
Okay,
somewhere
so
in the house.
some people are calling for tighter oversight because apparently
Penthouse.
It's a hustler.
Hustler. Just
that was the one right there.
don't believe everything you see on social media.
Say what Hustler showed.
Brent on these stories and more. Go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com.
we had Cinemax After Dark. We had Black Emmanuel.
Yeah, dog.
Now here's a look at sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh yes, For Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, the Sports Genius is back in action. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. I was 11-5 last week. Let's get it popping. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, the Rams will beat the San Francisco 49ers. Minnesota over Cleveland. I said it. Baltimore Ravens. I'm not ready to give up on Raven Nation. Even without Lamar Jackson, they will beat the Houston Texans. The Giants over New Orleans. Philadelphia over Denver. Dallas over the Jets. Indianapolis beats Las Vegas. Miami, without Tyreek Hill, will beat Carolina this week. Tampa Bay over Seattle. Arizona over Tennessee. The Chargers over Washington. My Detroit Lions will demolish the Cincinnati Bengals this week. Buffalo over New England. Kansas City Chiefs. This is when the Chiefs start looking like themselves and start heating up a little bit. Pick the Chiefs to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's my picks of the week. Follow me on social media. If you missed it, I'll repost it immediately at Rock T Holla. That's all I got. Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
29 before the top of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Diddy is heading for sentencing in his federal criminal case tomorrow. Before he finds out what his sentence will be, he's got some things to get off his chest, and he's planning to say it in open court. His attorney says the sentencing proceedings hold significant importance to Mr. Combs, and he wishes to appear before the court and address the judge. They're also asking the judge to allow Diddy to wear street clothes instead of a jail jumpsuit, clearly wanting to look his best for the big speech. Diddy did not take the stand during his trial, so this will be his first opportunity in court to say anything about the charges he faced and to address Cassie and or any other victims. Diddy faces a maximum of 20 years, while prosecutors have recommended he get just over 11 years, so Diddy's speech is crucial and it could impact where the judge ultimately lands on the sentence. Moving on, y'all. Tyler Perry and the cast of Why Did I Get Married are working on that third installment of the series, and Taraji P. Henson has joined the cast. Taraji joined returning cast members such as Jill Scott, Tasha Smith, Sharon Liu, Michael Jai White, and Lamont Rucker. The new movie marks the fifth collaboration with Perry after I Can Do Bad All By Myself, The Family That Prays, Acrimony, and Straw. The upcoming film, titled Why Did I Get Married Again, will debut exclusively on Netflix. The log line has been released, and it gives fans a look at what to expect. It says the couples reunite in celebration as Marcus and Angela's daughter prepare to tie the knot. Realizing their children have grown up to be so much like them, they must reflect on the examples they've set and ask themselves that old age question: why did they get married again? All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at So Brat. Coming up next, y'all, we got the White Stone with that Praise Mixdown. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.